Okay, so what's happened since last week and the last entry? I think I rounded off the last entry with saying we're waiting to hear back on some stuff and need to see some results from two things in particular. I emailed probation Saturday night, and I emailed our local MP Saturday night. Uh, with those two being the main pillars, because if I was to secure partnership with both an endorsement and some funding, then it would both of them. All of that is encapsulated into those two things. Um, it would move mountains for the TFNA and the CIC and the work that we're trying to do. Now, bearing in mind, I did email them both on Saturday night. Uh, Probation got back to me on Monday morning, just saying we're in receipt of your evidence and we'll be in touch with you in due course. And then I got I got an email from the MP on Monday morning just to confirm some details, and I was like, well, that's fast because it says be prepared to wait for like 3 working weeks, and you're like, it's a long time. So to get a Monday morning email back was, I thought that's a really good sign. I sent her the email back off on Wednesday, and then I received a response to that on Friday night. This is Saturday now. So very, very quickly. And they're good signs because it makes me think, well, this obviously ticks a lot of boxes for you. What I wanted was funding. What I wanted was to have an endorsement and have like a formal partner, like a written partnership. It is a full endorsement. It's a full application to some funding on behalf of the MP. The MP is going to do it on behalf of us, which is massive. Initially, I was a bit like, what does this mean? What's this all about? And then having read it, digested it, said it out loud, relayed it to a couple of people, I'm like, that's massive. That's such good news. The response from probation. Now, this week I've kind of been to and fro in my own head thinking, oh, are they gonna go for it? Are they gonna agree to a partnership? Is it gonna be a pilot scheme? Are they gonna say no? Why would they say no? And throughout the course of the week I was like, why would they say no? There's no real downside, and the risks that there are very manageable. So, but yeah, and then getting that email from our local MP, I thought to myself, I now have confidence in thinking that probation are going to say, yeah, let's partner up. Whereas if it was the other way around and probation came first and then the MP came second, I'd be like, I don't know how this is going to go. Probation will say yes. And if they do, then I would be over the moon. I would be so happy. So that will now be next week. So fingers crossed. Houses this week, went to a lot of viewings this week. Saw three houses, but out of those three, two of them I'm prepared to make an offer for. And then I saw a house on Thursday night, and the couple that lived there was showing us rounds, which was a new experience. Very bit of a weird one, but it was a new experience. And they were like, we can move out within 3 days. I said, well, I'm part of no onward chain, and I was like, okay. And then I made a bid. House went on the market on the Tuesday or the Wednesday, and then on the Thursday night, I was part of like the first few viewings. So I kind of thought, well, if you and they said that they had Friday night and all of Saturday full of viewings, well, I thought to myself, well, if you make a bid now, then if I was going to a house and the letting agent or the owners had said that they'd already received an offer, it would discourage me from getting into like a bidding war. It discouraged me from making an offer or pursuing any more interest because I just thought there's just no point. So that was me thinking, and I made that offer slightly just below asking price. And the following day in the afternoon, I got word that they weren't gonna book in any more viewings. They were going to honour the ones that were already in, but they weren't going to book any more. And I just, upon hearing that, I was thinking, you only do that because you've already made your mind up. That looks good, but I won't hear back from that till Monday. It's now Saturday, so that's okay. It's out of sight, out of mind. It dawned on me yesterday big time that I'm trying to start two fresh new businesses. One of them's a CIC, one of them's a limited company. I'm trying to move house, like moving house at any given time is stressful. But when you're trying to start two businesses at the same time, it's mental. Plus the small matter of me like doing a full-time job, being in schools, PTing, prepping people for their comps, doing the classes. There's a lot happening, and it's all going, but it's just like, yeah, I'm training myself to get into a position now where I'm like, once you've done something on that, just move on to the next thing, and when it comes back, we'll deal with it then. But right now, like, that the needle's been moved, move on to the next thing. So compartmentalizing and being time efficient and being quite task orientated is really at the fore right now. And touch wood, like I feel like I'm doing really well in terms of balancing it. Other little things as well. So there's loads of little bitty tasks that need doing. Enhanced DBS checks. That was something else that happened this week. So as a self-employed person and a fresh new business, I'm not eligible for an enhanced DBS check, but I do work for schools as a PE teacher. So the school have kindly agreed to submit an enhanced DBS check for me and my colleague and my associate, and that alone is massive because that gives so much credibility. So yeah, it's things like that. There's loads of stuff like that. So yeah, and it's going so far. I just seen a little post from the actress Kerry Washington, and she was talking about the little things and celebrating the little things. And I knew this already, but when you hear someone else say it, it kind of reminds you of how poignant it is. But she's just saying, I don't, as an actor, you don't just want to be seen for how much you get paid by, or the roles that you're in. And she was talking about a particular series that she was in and saying, when you're just starting, are we gonna do a pilot? Are we gonna be around? You don't know how long you're gonna be around for. She said, so I don't want to just get caught up in the big wins. I want to celebrate all the little things along the way, because just because the finish line doesn't look like I thought it was going to look like doesn't necessarily mean I've failed or I'm not where I want to be. That's pretty much verbatim what she said. And, again, I knew this already, but being reminded of that, because I thought about that last night. After that email, I'm thinking, do I celebrate this? Because, we still haven't got any funding per se. I still need to do the application. I haven't heard back from probation, but the truth is, like, it should be celebrated. And I don't want to go through my life kind of like missing all of the good things because you're only waiting for like big things to happen that can't go wrong, because you'll just miss life, you know. So, and ultimately as well, to have gone from one thing a few months ago to this now in such a short space of time makes me feel like we're on the right path and we're doing the right things. And if it's going this smoothly, it's because it's supposed to be this way, and it's supposed to be for me and for us. So that fills me with a bunch of confidence. And we're being on a tight schedule. So this weekend I've got to do the teacher training course. I made a bet with Jack to say that, if I don't, then I own 250 quid and taking part in all the Your Boot Camp classes. So, and if I do it, and he doesn't do his TT by the end of the month, then it's reversed, and I'm owed the money, and he takes part in the classes. So having that accountability is massive. So I'm happy with the direction and the page that we're both on and going in. Like the main aim for this weekend is to do the TT and get back on track with programs. A bunch of clients have an ambition to do England's natural strong man and woman, and there's a PB comp at the end of December that they all want a PB in. So people are clear about their direction. Me and my associate Jack, we're clear about our direction, so it's all looking really good, and we just need to keep going the way that it is. Really, really proud of what I've accomplished this week, the week of the 1st to the 8th. Really proud. Like, I was in the car before and I was thinking I couldn't have done any more with my week. Like, and I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish this week, which is to get at least one of those two main things on board, um, reintegrate back into work and working life. And again, even that, like in the past, I've had a hard time doing that and hitting the ground running after like some time off. But this week, I've just like transitioned back in quite nicely. Also got word from Jack's contact who's building the website that the website is good to go. The media that Sean did looks incredible. That's going to go on the website. That'll also be used for the social media. And Alex, who's building the website, has agreed to be able to do the course on the website itself and make it interactive. So that's a massive load off. So thank you very much to Alex for that. There's loads of little things that I'm kind of forgetting right now, but I just wanted to kind of end with this. We've got a really good trajectory at the moment. Me and Jack, and everyone around me, to be fair, has got a really good trajectory. We're doing really well. We've got a clear kind of timeline and a clear goal. The other thing as well, on Monday, the 10th, we're going to contact Active IQ and start the process there of officially kind of regulating the course, which is massive. We just need to see what their standards are, but it shouldn't be that tough. I need to finish the edit for the level 3, not a big deal. Just need to put some assessments, some learning outcomes, and some aims in there. Not a big job. The plan is that in December, we just enjoy December for what it is. While still doing some bits, but it not being as intense as it is right now, because it is very intense. I keep saying that to Jack, like, I know it's intense and I know it's difficult to do all of this balancing of plates, but it's not going to be forever. It's not going to be for the next 3 months or 6 months. It's going to be for 4 weeks. And if you can just stay on it, not put stuff off and just do the work, within 4 weeks' time, you will be in a crazy good position. And, testament to that is the last like 2 or 3 weeks and how far we've come. So, yeah, that is entry number 2. Future Sam, hope you're watching this and you've got a clearer idea of how all the stepping stones came together. It's been a good week. See you next time.